the call he never made. She sat by the window every evening, her wrinkled hands holding a phone that never rang. Her name was Amara, a mother who once had everything, a loving husband, a small house filled with laughter, and a son who promised, "Mama, I'll never leave you." Years had passed since that promise, and silence had become her companion. Amra's son, Adil, was her pride. She had raised him alone after her husband died when Adil was only 10. She worked days and nights, sewing clothes for neighbors, skipping meals so he could eat, pretending to be strong when she was falling apart inside. And when Adil got his first job in the city, she cried with joy. "Now, Mama," he said, "you can rest. I'll take care of everything." But months turned into years, and her son's voice faded into memory. Part 1. The Forgotten Mother. Every morning, Amara would prepare 2 cups of tea, one for herself and one for the son who never came. She never stopped believing that maybe today he'll walk through the door. Neighbors told her, "You should forget him, Amara. He has his own life now." But how can a mother forget her own heartbeat? On her birthday, she wore the old yellow shawl he had gifted her. She waited the whole day by the window, whispering prayers. The sun set, and the night came with silence. Her heart whispered, "Maybe tomorrow." Part 2. The son's life. In the city, Adil was living fast, new job, new friends, new dreams. Life kept him busy, or at least that's what he told himself. Sometimes, when his phone buzzed with his mother's name, he'd think, "I'll call her later." But later never came. One day, at a friend's dinner, someone said, "You're lucky. Man, no family to bother you." Adil laughed, but something in his chest tightened. That night, he saw a dream, his mother standing in the rain, calling his name. He woke up shaking, sweat on his forehead. He promised himself he'd visit her soon. But fate doesn't wait for promises. Part 3. The Letter. A week later, a letter arrived at Adil's office, handwriting he hadn't seen in years. It was from the village post office. The letter read, "My dear son, I hope you're healthy. I haven't heard from you in a while, but I still pray for you every day. I kept your room the same. The teacup is waiting. If ever you find time, come home. Not for me, but for yourself. Love, your mother." Adil read it again and again. Tears fell onto the paper, blurring her words. He left work early, bought a ticket, and took the first bus home. Part 4. The Homecoming. When he reached the small house, everything looked the same: the garden, the swing, the wooden door. He called, "Mama." No answer. He entered. The teacups were there, one untouched, one half full, still warm. On the chair by the window, his mother sat, peaceful, quiet, still. Adil froze. His heart stopped. He dropped to his knees, holding her hand. "Mama, I'm home. Please, wake up." But she was gone. In her lap lay a small note. "I knew you'd come. I waited. And now I can rest." Part 5. The Regret. The entire village came to her funeral. Adil stood silently, holding her picture. He whispered, "I thought I had time, but time had me." Days later, he sat by the same window, drinking tea from her cup. Now, he answered every call from his relatives, helped neighbors, and visited the old women in the village, because in every one of them, he saw a glimpse of his mother. And every evening, as the sun went down, he'd whisper to the sky, "I'm sorry, Mama. I should have called." Final message, narrator voice. Sometimes we think our parents will wait forever, but their hearts don't. Don't wait for tomorrow to call the ones who love you today. Because one day the phone might ring, and you'll realize it's too late to answer.